And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out, dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants. Ow! They're going shoot. Oh my God. 3 seconds in and I'm already messing up. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. What is going on, everybody? What is up? We are almost there. We are almost at the finish line of the off season. We are almost starting a brand new. What's up, Mark? I see you. Starting a brand new NFL season with our beloved New York Football Giants. Recent news has came out that Neighbors has taken number one. And oh my God, the name of the family skips my head right now. And I don't mean to disrespect the family. Matter of fact, before I continue to talk, let me hold on. I got it pulled up right here. The Ray. Oh God, I'm gonna mess up the name. You know what? And I'm not even gonna do that. He got permission from the family. Yes, Austin. I'll just let you guys. I'm gonna mess that name up, and I'm not gonna do that on this show. Ebonics. It worked for me, but apparently right now, he got permission from the family to wear the number one jersey. If I'm not mistaken, from what my understanding is, it was the very first jersey ever retired. I don't know, not only in New York football history, but I think in NFL history. Please correct me if I'm wrong, right? My pride is not too big or too small or whatever you want to call it to correct me on live TV, if you will, I guess. but to unretire a number and for a player to sit there and say, you know what, I want that number. You know what, you got some chutzpah on you to do just that, neighbors. Salute to you. I know you said yourself it's a big responsibility, and that you are, you're open to the challenge, and I hope you are. I hope you are. I hope that you are successful this year, as I hope our beloved Giants are going to be successful this season. We got a lot to prove, this year, and I like the direction that we're going. And then I saw the Giants. They rechanged the what do you call it? The field, the midfield with the old Giants logo. Hold on a sec, Nelson. He's saying, bro, every receiver we get is cursed from LSU. I'm going to push back a little bit on that, Nelson. And the only reason I'm saying that, Beckham did us good. Okay. He did us good. I just, like I said in one of my past shows, I think that the catch was a gift and a curse at the same time. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, because I think it got it. It made him a big star, and I'm talking about Beckham. And it not only did it make him a big star, it made him a big star fairly quick. Just by catching the ball with three fingers, fading back, in this hell of a catch. It would have been a better catch had we won. So, but I digress. Hold on. Okay, so Nelson, he's. I think Gettleman was the. You might now. I'm not pushing back on that. You might be onto something there, because let's talk about Gettleman and the mishaps. I mean, it's bad when a team takes a couple years to recover from the last guy. So not only when Shane came in his first year, he was handicapped, right? With the salary cap, and then even going into, the only blessing Shane got was those 2 draft picks that we got from Tony. Oh, speaking of Tony, Oh, matter of fact, I do have some latest and greatest news about Tony, and bear with me one second. I'm hoping that I can I can share that with you all today. It's some great breaking news of Tony. Yes, he did get cut. He did get cut. However, he did sign with someone, and I'm hoping this would okay, where did it? Trying to see where it went, because I did the airdrop. I'm somewhat tech savvy, if you will. Bear with me one second here. Shoot, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, because I actually sent it to myself. Hold on, I might have to text it to myself because of the fact that let's go to downloads, and I know that the anticipation somehow it was declined. Okay, let's try sending it again. Somehow, come on here, work with me. Okay, nothing. Actually, let me see if I can. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold up. Hold on a second. Because I have like 2 laptops going at the same time, and I'm trying to figure out where. You gotta. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, perfect, perfect. Uh, and I know that Austin. He said he signed with the Australian breakdancing team. There might be some truth to that. There might be. Hold on. He signed with the left bench. LOL. Well, Austin, if he was going to sign with the bench, that means he's with the team. And that is not the case. Oh, hold on a second here. I know the anticipation is killing y'all. Daryl, I see you, man. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. Beautiful. And I wanna congratulate Tony on this signing. I know that he got a couple Super Bowls from the Chiefs. Good for him. But I think this might be a better fit. And it was bittersweet when he left because we used the first round draft pick. I'm sorry, the 12th pick in the first round to pick him up. But we did get Neal and Thibodeau. And I do believe Neal is gonna, work his way out. He's gonna prove himself. But it's not about Evan Neal and it's not about Thibodeau. It is all about Kadarius Toney. He signed a 3-year deal with McDonald's, $9 per hour deal. Congratulations, Tony. I bet you're loving it right now. Yeah. Anyway, going on with my life. So that being said, for all that, it's like one of those. I want to apologize. From Alex, I see you. I see you. I want to apologize for that. Moment because I was building it up. I was building up the suspense, and then, but hey, it is what it is. So in a couple weeks, we are going to be playing against the Minnesota Vikings, and thanks ESPN, I appreciate that. I say ESPO. How do you say your name? First off, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments at the same time. McCarthy is out; he's hurt, and I don't know if the odds are out yet on the points or what our prediction is, but I'm excited for the game. Oh, Espos? Is it Espos? Espos Doodles? I'll get it one of these days. Daryl, you still there?
Oh, I'm in here. What's up, my brother? Sorry about that. How we doing this evening?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. I fell asleep Tuesday, man. I was sitting here waiting for your show to come on, and so I can get in on Tuesdays, your first show back of the year.
Right, right.
Fell asleep, man. I fell asleep.
Hey, you know what? I'm not even mad at you.
I gave out a lot of love, though.
Oh no. I appreciate that. Tanya held it down for you. She showed up. She held it down for you. I got a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
How good was that sleep?
Man, I was dreaming that Daniel Jones woke up from this spell he was in. Back in the 70s, there used to be a movie called Let's Do It Again, with Let's Do It Again. I think, no, that's the name of the song. The movie was It had JJ and it had Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby in it. I can't remember the name of it, but remember when they put Bondsworth in the spell, the boxer?
Okay.
All right, now that's Daniel Jones. Okay,
Okay.
in the spell right now.
Now, I do like his little what do you call it? Um his little rough look going. I think that's gonna do some good. That's gonna do some good.
You know,
Um
I'm kind of scared right now though, Sneaky, because that he shouldn't have threw that ball when he was going down for the sack.
everybody can agree with that. Everybody can agree with that.
But
And
other than
I'm
that,
gonna tell you, I don't think that's gonna happen again this season. I'm I'm willing to say that it's, I'm going to tell you, and I'm speaking as a former quarterback. It's easier. It's easier to be the quarterback on Monday. Okay, it's easier to be the quarterback when you're on the couch watching it on TV.
yeah,
And I've seen some great quarterbacks. I got to give a quick shout out to TJ Edwards. He is a quarterback for the Indoor Football League, the Frisco Fighters. He was the MVP last year. The thing about being a quarterback, I'm gonna tell you right now, is the fact that you're rated by one thing: wins. That's it. That's the only reason why we talk about Tom Brady the way we talk about him. That's the only reason why Eli Manning is in the conversation for first ballot Hall of Fame. Um, it's wins. And winning it's hard to win in the end. It's hard to win, period. It's hard to win in flag football. Okay. And sadly, when you're getting paid, $140 million, there comes pressure. Pressure to outdo what you did that last play. And that's what Jones was trying to do. I will say this about Jones. It looked rough. It looked rough. Okay. But throughout the game, throughout the game, he got better. He got better. And
he did. He
sorry,
did.
I'm still going through puberty apparently. But he got better. And I mean, and to be honest, it's easy for me to say on his second interception. See, I was always taught to throw on the outside shoulder, not on the inside shoulder. Okay. But that safety made a good play on that second interception. And throughout the game, after that second pick, he was performing. And I was kind of surprised that he didn't play in the Jets. What do you call it? The Jets, the last preseason game against the Jets.
Yeah,
Just to kind of fine tune, you know what I'm saying? Just to get him in the action before the whistle blows in week 1 against Minnesota.
yeah, because it's coming up next week, Sneak.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be at the game. And I'll be watching. Yeah, I'll be there.
Now I got a
I'll be
bone
there.
to pick with you and
Please.
Mr. Danny.
What we got?
Who in the hell wants Dak Prescott?
Now did you happen to watch the last show?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was
Okay.
yeah, I watched it. Whenever
I'm
I
gonna
miss
tell
a
you.
show, I watch it.
Well, you know what, Dale? I appreciate the love, man. I really do. The bottom line, it's not going to happen. There is no way in hell we are going to sign Dak. It just doesn't make sense. Sully, I see you. What's up? It just doesn't make sense because Dable and Shane. I'm not going to sit here and say they're on the hot seat. I'm not going to say that. All right. Because that can't be the truth, because we got to see how Daniel Jones plays this year. Right.
But we
Honestly.
also can put them on the hot seat. I truly believe it's because of John Mora.
Yeah. I just don't see it happening because I mean, to me, I could sit up here and make this proclamation and say that if Jones isn't successful, he will be replaced. If we are in the top 10, matter of fact, I feel confident saying this. If we're in the top 10 in next year's draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin, we are getting a quarterback. Bottom line. Thus, like I said Tuesday, it's going to reset Dable's clock.
Well,
I think Shane is safe regardless because he is the GM.
But
and
we
as
got
long
to
as
remember, we got to remember that John Moore wanted them to keep Daniel Jones. I just don't see them getting rid of Dable.
Well, allegedly. I mean, I think, if they wanted to keep Daniel Jones, they wouldn't have had that opt out clause after this year. They wouldn't have put that in there. Maybe 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We would have maybe next year it would have been an opt out year if they wanted to keep him. But I think there was just some reservation, and I don't want to say all that. But I'm just saying they wanted to keep their options open.
Right.
That if they were to, replace Jones, that it wasn't going to be. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me look up his contract right here, because I know this year is an op year. Hold on. Cries Medallion says can't replace our coach every time the team sucks. Oh, by far, I agree, and I've said this multiple times. We can not only just the coach, we can't replace the GM every time we're not successful. You can't treat GMs and coaches like iPhones and get them every time. Every 2 years or so. You're not going to get any continuity. You're not going to get any consistency. And it's unfortunate that it takes production right on the field, because the only reason why Jones got that contract, it kind of fell in his lap in a perfect situation. Look, 2022, he had an outstanding year. Okay. He brought us to the playoffs, won us a game. We were in the divisional round, and Saquon didn't want to sign, 2 times, and, after the second offer, and they had to move on to the next available player in the ladder of valued success.
Now, another thing I was worried about, we didn't score a single touchdown during the preseason.
Wait, no, yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
Mm-hmm.
A passing touchdown.
Okay.
We didn't score a passing touchdown the whole preseason. That's what scares me.
Well, I mean, so let's look. Okay, we had Lock. Ant got me on this one. Drew Luck. He started, then he got hurt, and then you got what's his name? Tommy came in. I mean, they could have scored. I mean, I guess they could have thrown a TD pass down there in the red zone, but they decided to go the running play. I mean, they looked decent against Detroit. Let's be honest. I thought they did. Now, granted, they didn't. See, I told you, Ant was going to give me a hard time on this. Drew Lock. And I know you're busy tonight, but if you have, 5, maybe 10 minutes, I want you to come on, because something happened in Twitter land that I want the asshole, right? I want the reasoning behind, like, because I'm the angel, in this whole thing, right? And I'm not gonna say Ant's the devil, right? But Ant is like the asshole. the proud asshole, I would say.
Nah,
Um,
he just holds everything on his sleeve. Is all. That's all.
well, but I'm not, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's who he is,
That's
and I
right.
respect that. And again, this is why I would like his 2 cents on it. I mean, if you could put it in the chat, if you could jump on, but if not, I totally get it. I'm still going to move forward with it. Because it's something. Okay, he said it's okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna stall. Daryl, we're gonna talk about Jones a little more,
Okay.
and then you'll be a part of this conversation that I want to bring up. But actually, before we do that, I do have. So Jones signed a 4-year, $160 million contract. A deal that looks precarious after the
The offensive
quarterback.
line did look good, also though. Sneaky.
The offensive line looked phenomenal in these preseason. I mean, I don't want to take nothing away from the previous offensive line coach, but maybe there is some what's the word I'm looking for? Attention to detail when it comes to the offensive line this year. And again, I'm not taking anything away from last year's coach. I think now the flames is in the fire. The fact that we have some free agents, some new free agents that actually, we did sacrifice this offensive line, to not re-sign Barkley, and we have to. I mean, now this is the line that they have in front of Jones, because now Jones is the investment. Okay. Now they got to protect him. I've been saying years that, we would sacrifice weapons for protection. Now Jones has that protection. Daryl, I'm going to be honest. I just don't see any excuse for Jones to have this year. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to have, a Tom Brady. I would love for him to have a Peyton Manning year, 55 touch. Oh, no, that's a Tom Brady year. Wait, no, Peyton Manning threw 55 TD passes in a year.
You know what kind of year I want him to have, Sneaky?
What? Tell me.
Kirk Cousins type of year.
Oh, you mean just consistent? Just
Just
consistent.
consistent. Just being consistent. That's all. 25 touchdowns, maybe 10 interceptions, somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe I don't know what.
The sad part is
3,000 yards.
See, the sad part is, to some people, I would love that, but I don't think that's good enough. I really don't. I mean, I would love for him to go for like 3,800 yards. I want him to kind of, almost hit 4,000 passing yards, but not really. I would love for him to go. I want like 30, maybe 31 TD passes, and then have like 8 rushing TD passes. That's what, and I want Jones to get about 880 rushing yards. And you know what? And I would say, by doing all of that, and if we were to have, say, like a 11 or a 12 game or a 12 win season, I mean, that's asking a lot. Anytime you go past 2 digits, right? When you go 10 and plus, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. I just hope that's that'll get them in that, that conversation of, okay, we could keep them another year. What's up, Danny?
Right.
What up, boys? How you doing?
Not much.
What's up, Dan?
Oh, hell.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Kurt's in the building, y'all. Daniel Jones is trash. See, I like this because you know what I'm going to say now, right? You may say Daniel Jones is trash, but he's been in the same amount of conference championship games than Dak. And then he says, you ain't getting no, I like it, Ebonics, you ain't getting no 12-win season with DJ. You don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know.
What's up, Sully? What's good?
What's going on, Sully?
One more thing I'd like to touch on from last week with Ed and Danny is I'm in the same boat as them two guys. I would like, if Daniel Jones doesn't work out this year, I would like to, go pick up Justin Fields.
Okay.
Go pick up a Justin
And it's
Fields.
funny, Fields is on the bench this year.
Yeah.
And how you
Yeah.
doing, brother?
Fields is on the
Are you,
bench.
are you, are you
Matt,
surprised?
Can you
Are you
turn your
sur-
phone sideways? Yeah, turn your
Sneaky?
phone. There you
Are you
go.
are you
Beautiful.
surprised? Are you surprised he got the starting gig in Pittsburgh?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Hey,
I mean, it's
Tanya.
easy to see. Okay, look, and it's, if you think about it, it's almost smart for them to go with Russell. Okay,
Mhm.
because they got Russell on a Groupon. Let's just call it what it is.
That's
Okay,
facts. That's facts. Yeah.
they got him on a
Basically.
Groupon, and then we're like, okay, Russ, let's see what you could do, because we got you on, on a heavily discounted. Now, if you're successful this year, then we may have to pay you. So I think they did a good thing. Now I know, Ant. I don't know how long you could be on, Ant, but we're gonna talk a little bit now. Okay, something, and I'm not gonna go into details because I don't know the details in this, but on Twitter today, and I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna say any names because he's not gonna be here to defend himself. Okay. There was a little back and forth on Twitter with a Giants fan and Carl Banks. Okay. And there was some, pictures that were made up of Carl Banks, sitting on John Mara's lap. And I don't even know the details. I'm going to come out and be honest. I have no idea what the whole thing is about. All I know is I saw this. And when I saw it, I immediately asked the gentleman to come on the show. Okay. And if you guys want, I'm Sneaky G Man, go to Twitter. All I ask is just be respectful. Don't go after the guy. Okay. Because again, he's not here to defend himself. I'm not going after him, but this segue is somewhat about him. Okay. But not really. And this is where I needed your assholedness, Ant, if you will. All right. So all four of us, right? We all like to have conversations with the giant legends, right? I love the fact, and I'll just speak for myself. I love the fact that I get the attention of, say, the Carl Banks, Leonard Marshall, Tiki Barber. Hell, I even spoke to LT. I appreciate that, right? That I get their attention, and I want to say I get their attention in a positive way, in a sense, you could almost call it like simping, because I don't mind giving them their flowers, what they did on the field. But there's also a flip side to that. People on social media, and I will give kudos, because this guy, I'm assuming it's his picture. Some people don't even have their own picture on on their platforms, right? It's always a blank or a cartoon or whatever. But what I don't understand, and I know all us Giants fans, we all have our own opinions when it comes to how the team should be. Okay. Why come at a giant legend, right? That's been on the field, that basically, especially in the 80s, put their livelihood at stake for the success of the team. Does it make sense to you guys that someone would come after, or ridicule someone to the point where, they're ridiculing a legend, a New York Giants legend? Does it make sense to you for someone to do that?
Is the guy a Giants fan that's doing this?
Yes, he's a Giants fan.
I don't get it at all, man.
I'd like to know the gist behind it. Like, what was the, confrontation or argument or whatever about? Can you say any of that?
I'm assuming, like I said, I don't even know. I have no idea. I just saw the picture that I didn't like the picture at all.
He said he was on John Mara's lap.
Right. Can I assume that picture was sent to Carl Banks by this particular Giants fan?
Yes, it was. And it was all on Twitter. If you were to go, I know, Ant, you're on my phone. on my phone. Yeah, you're on my phone, and you're on your phone. But if you were to, just go to my Twitter page, you'll see it on there. Because I asked him, I said, "Hey, come on the show, let's have the conversation." But my thing is, this is my whole spiel. Like, I understand people want to get attention, but there's wrong ways to get attention.
That's called clout chasing.
Yeah, basically that's what it is.
Yeah. He wanted to get a rise out of Carl Banks. And again, as a Giants fan, is he really a Giants fan? Because if you know Carl Banks, and I've heard him on the radio, I've heard him doing play-by-play during games, and he's very passionate about the Giants, his team. And he also defends today's players. He will call players out for not doing the right things.
Right.
But if he sees a player getting berated by someone else, and he'll try and explain the game to that person. And if that person still comes for him, Carl Banks gets pissed. I've heard it. I've seen it. But he doesn't get so belligerent that he's calling names. He's basically just saying what we all know is you can't say that you've never played the game at a professional level. Whether you agree with me or not, that's fine. That's your prerogative, whatever, prerogative.
Right.
I've been you too long.
Bobby Brown. Yeah, Bobby Brown.
But the fact of the matter is, I've played professional football for I forget how many years he did it. So you can't tell me what I've been through.
And that's the point. Yeah. Not only did he play, but he won. He won. And my thing is, even if I were to disagree with Carl Banks, I'm still going to respect what the man has to say, because he earned that right. It's like, and again, this is just my opinion. It's you have to respect what he says. You know what I'm saying? Even if you disagree, like, you know what? You were on that field. You got the Lombardi Trophy. Okay.
And it's like Carl Banks. It's like Carl Banks always says too. I mean, he is an open guy. He is an open book. He welcomes debates. He welcomes people, questioning him on certain things, and he openly takes those, and he'll give his perspective, and he'll say, "Listen, again, I've been on the field. If he gives them an out. You may be seeing things that I'm not seeing."
Right.
But based on what
I've actually seen that. Yeah.
Right, but based on what I'm speaking as Carl Banks, based on what I've seen on the field, that situation may not be what you think it is. Because we all do that as fans. We all question things and call things out, and as Giants fans, and this is why I'm questioning whether this guy's an actual Giants fan or a troll, is because we understand. Even a person that's just getting into football understands that we don't always know what's going on that field. All we can do is what we see. We can't hear these players talking.
Yep.
We can't always see their body language because they go to the sidelines and the camera's still on the field.
Right.
Like when you saw Dayball going off on Daniel Jones, you knew what was going on.
With the tablet,
but you don't always get that. And that's the point. That's Carl Banks' point. You don't see what's going on behind the scenes. All you see is what the television shows you.
I like what Tanya says. I'm sorry, Ant. You have to respect him as a former Giant player. You can agree to disagree, facts. But he's been in the shoes of all the players on his team, past or present.
But with that picture, but with that picture, what was he trying to imply? That he kisses Mary's ass? That he kisses Mary's ass?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to assume, and while you guys talk, I can look at it and kind of get some clarification. But I think it has to do with Daniel Jones ultimately.
Well, yeah, I think kind of like saying it's kind of like the guy is telling Carl Banks, like, the only reason you stick up for Daniel Jones is because your daddy wants you to. So in other words, he's going at Carl Banks two different ways. Number one, he's saying
he's a kiss ass.
Yeah, you're gonna kiss Mara's ass, and that's why you're kissing Daniel Jones's ass.
Oh, that's a bunch of hogwash.
The first question shouldn't be why did he post that picture? It shouldn't be what was he trying to get out of him. The first question should be, is this person really a Giants fan? Because based on that, I don't think he is.
Hold on a second. I'm just looking at
me because first of all, the guy who sent him the picture already knew that the picture was photoshopped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's all clout chasing. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. And a troll. He's a troll.
And Banks did so. Okay. What? Let me go to my.
He replied back. He replied back to him.
He replied. Banks actually replied to my post. Hold on a sec.
I'm sorry. If I was Carl Banks, I'd have never gave that gentleman the time of day.
The time of day. Exactly.
How could you argue with a legend?
But that's who Carl Banks is. He has no problem talking it through. So it just shows more respect on Carl Banks' side as a player, as a person who knows there's trolls out there and going to be people that are going to question you and come at you from whatever angle. But, and that's his demeanor. In some ways, and I am kissing Sneaky G Man's ass, and that's because I'm his side bitch.
No. Hey, hold on. You're supposed to say no Diddy after that. Somewhere in there, there's a no Diddy.
Maybe there is some Diddy in that.
There's absolutely no Diddy. Kurtz is watching. He's going to screenshot that and play that over and over again.
And go with it. Yep.
Then it's going to be like a Brokeback Mountain moment.
Listen, I have no cares in the world about that. I know who I am.
I don't either.
I am secure enough in my masculinity to say shit like that.
I am too, even though I don't know how to spell masculinity. I know there's a man in there somewhere. But anyway, go ahead, Ann. I'm sorry.
If they want to take it any further, when I say that stuff, I identify as a woman in that moment.
Oh my God.
An ugly woman, but a woman. Just for that split second.
Well, I've said it once. I'll say it again. My pronouns are she and it, because I'm the shit. That's right.
Well put, sir. Well put.
Right. Well, no. So I put on. I'll read what I had on Twitter. I said I asked them to come on my show. I gave them the time, 8:00 Dallas, Texas time. I want to have this conversation, and then I said going after giant legends, and I put Carl Banks in there. It's not a good look, in my opinion. Please hit me up on IG, and then. Of course, Carl Banks being Carl Banks, the good guy, he was like, it's all good. Don't waste your time on this mess. Yeah, and of course, I said, I was like, thanks for responding. But I said, this will be a topic on the show. I mean, the bottom line is to me, it just doesn't make sense. Right. If I don't care who it is. I mean, it could be someone that was previously cut, from the team. And even if I don't agree with what they're saying, I will give them that level of respect, and just let them have, I'm not gonna say let them have their moment, but just be perfect example, right? When Tiki and I made up, no Diddy, because there was no beef on his part because he didn't know me, but it was all me, right? Even if I didn't, although I did see his point of view, and once I understood his point of view, which he didn't have to give, right? I was like, you know what, bro, you good? Yeah, we good. And plus, I don't know Tiki besides what's up, Dash? I see you. Besides like what you said, Ant, what I see on the football field. And now, of course, I feel, and you know what? I'll even say this. I feel bad the fact that I had such a vendetta against Tiki, because Tiki is a good dude. I mean, Ant, you were right. I have no problem. I mean, he is humble. He's just an overall good dude.
I wish he would have just stayed one more year though, because he deserved one of those championships.
He deserved the ring, yeah.
I don't know. Like, part of me is like, I agree with Daryl in that aspect, but the other part's like, based on the stuff Tiki had said, I might have pushed.
Yeah.
Now, okay. I will say this. I'll say that what I wish he would have got his ring in 2000. Okay,
right.
But things happen the way they happen because if Tiki was still there, we wouldn't have saw a Matt Bradshaw run that 84-yard touchdown pass against Buffalo to basically run us into the playoffs. So like I said, things happen. Things happen. So, and as
but
the game,
how do we know Tiki wouldn't have ran it in though? How we know that?
I guess we'll never know.
So the basically the story here is, and I'll try and make it as short as possible. Dick posts a picture to get a rise out of Carl Banks. Carl Banks responds back to Dick, and then relaxes in it. So
now hold on.
The moral of the story is, the moral of the story is, don't be a dick.
Be a dick, exactly.
Hey, you asked for the asshole.
I did.
You hear that, boys and girls?
I did. I did.
I'm sorry. Next time,
and you delivered. You delivered.
Next time, I will refer to that other person as Richard. Okay.
And Tanya does bring a good point. She said, "Sneaky, at least we got Isaiah Hodges back."
You did call it, Sneaky.
Yeah.
You did call it, brother.
He is on the practice
squad. They got Turbo on there too, though. They put Turbo back.
I'm glad Turbo is back.
Yeah.
Didn't he hurt himself though? Didn't he hurt himself in one of those preseason games?
No, that was Tracy.
Tracy.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it turned out to be nothing?
Oh.
Yeah. No, it was not.
So while we're all here, hold on. Let me. Oh wait, I did. Positive Philly left. Okay, he was.
So I got a question. I saw something on Facebook. I tried to do some homework, but then ran into an issue, a personal issue. And I was seeing some stuff. Is it true that both James Bradbury and Saquon Barkley are hurt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I heard. I haven't.
Saquon has an injury.
Saquon and James Bradbury. They're saying Bradbury's out to 6 to 8 weeks. They didn't say nothing about Barkley, but that's the only thing I've heard from it.
Yeah, like some back injury.
Wow.
Saquon.
And I heard we also.
No, don't do that, Ant. Don't do that, Ant.
You see, he's smiling, right? That evil smile.
Oh,
wait.
You know what?
Wait. That's what we send our players to interdivision rivals, because they end their careers there.
I did. You know what though? Look. I'm gonna say this right now. It's funny because Mike and I, he called me on the phone because he's coming to the Dallas game, and he wanted to know if we can meet up for lunch somewhere that Monday. And then, of course, I'm like, yeah, of course. I'll bring Nick. I'll bring my son. It'd be cool to meet you and your dad. And I think some of his family were going too. And I'm like, it'd be cool to meet your family and everything. And then, he started talking about the Eagles, right? And I'm like, okay, he's talking about the Eagles, blah, blah, blah. And then he started talking about Barkley. What is it going to be like when you play against Barkley? And you see, I was like, well, hold on, Mike. Let's just hope Barkley makes it to us, okay? And then he starts talking like, well, he's gonna, run yards on you and da da da. I said, Mike. Now, because now that you're talking, something might happen to where he might not be playing against us.
He just
and then I said, then it'll be your fault. Don't say that. Then don't brag up. Just wait. Just let it be week to week with Barkley. And I'm telling you, look, I don't know about you guys, but every time Barkley got hit, he didn't pop up. I got worried.
Oh, I cringed. Yeah.
I won't now.
So I mean, I'm just saying. So I was like, I'm speaking from experience.
Tell Mike
let's just
booty. Tell Mike to keep a cool booty.
Hold on. Okay, so here, they said Barkley is fine. He has a lower back injury, but she also said Bradbury suffered a lower leg injury during Wednesday's practice. Could keep him out from 6 to 8 weeks.
I thought there wasn't a release.
Okay, so Barkley's okay.
Jameson Winston?
Hold on, no. So Barkley's okay.
Okay, thanks.
And that's fine. But we all know he has a lower back injury. So every team in the NFL that's playing the Eagles this year, you got something to aim for.
Oh, could have put him around his back. Could have put him around his back, yo.
Man.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Yes, no Diddy. No Diddy. So let me ask you this. Okay, so Neighbors, I said in the beginning of the show, Neighbors is now wearing number 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the family's name? Flaherty. Okay. All right. Because Austin put it up on there. I'm like, I'm gonna mess that name up. So, and I said this in the beginning of the show that to take over to unretire a number, you got to have some major chutzpah.
Is that the first time ever been done in football?
I want to say, well, maybe in Giants history, I want to say that's first time. It's some chutzpah to make that make that happen. I mean, now. And also, Neighbors did say that this is a huge responsibility. He understands responsibility. I mean, he's talking a good game. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I like it.
Go ahead.
Like, it shows Neighbors' character, number 1. Because I'm pretty sure that based on the fact that the guy had his number retired by the Giants, says a lot to who he was, the organization. So you got to understand, it's not just him going to the family. He's got to talk to the Tish and Mara family about this as well. Because it's their organization that they're asking. So for them to give him the okay, and then the family to give him the okay, shows that this kid must have major upside with his character. And I was wrong.
Okay.
I was wrong after he got drafted because I thought he had a shitty attitude and it wasn't the case.
You know what? I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one that thought that.
What's up?
He got drafted.
His
facial expressions and it turns out that that's just his demeanor. He's that laid back.
Yeah.
All the excitement you see out of him, everything like that comes out on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Malik Neighbors?
Yeah.
When he got drafted, he look at his face when he got drafted. It's like he didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just too cool. He's just too cool.
I think that's I didn't get that impression. To me, I didn't get that impression.
Well, I believe me and Danny were just a few people that did. I know there were other people that thought the same thing.
Because when he walked out on stage, I was like, man, this brother. No, I was even like, this brother don't want beer.
Right.
Because they showed him when they called his name, right? And he's like, damn, I gotta go play with DJ for real. That was the look on his face.
Oh, you know what? That's in this video you're about to play, Sneaky. I was gonna ask you. You think Shane is gonna be under pressure now if our secondary is shitty this year?
Nah,
because our secondary is bad, bro. It's bad.
Well, I think so
that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason I think that they talked to Andrew Thomas about shuffling his contract around a little bit.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing with that money.
Not yet.
He didn't. Not yet, though. Yeah. Not yet.
Okay.
So I wanna try and play a little bit of this, if I may, because I saw some of it and I was I wanted to watch it, but I couldn't because I was at work, and I wanted to watch it before I came on the show, and for whatever reason, I couldn't do it. Didn't have the time. Family, whatnot. So let me just play a little bit, and if you guys hear an echo, let me know, and I'll mute my mic or I'll figure something out. So let me know.
I hear it.
Thank you, my pro staff, my leadership staff. It's a lot of work during the month of August with all the preseason games, and there's been 1,100 players cut since Friday, and intimate knowledge that the staff has of those players. Going through all the preseason games, top to bottom, understanding the league, at the cut down.
Did it sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay,
where depth may be, where things may fall a little bit short for what we need, and that helps us in strategy planning and all that stuff. So Brandon Brown, Tim McDonald, Dennis Hickey,
and you guys can talk during this
Brian
too
Cowden,
if you need be.
Did a great job leading the pro staff, splitting up the league.
Wait, can y'all talk? No, y'all muted. Hold on, here we go.
One player, Anthony Johnson from the Green Bay Packers, a safety, and
you're not muted.
They do all that work, and we get one player, and again, it also sets the table for us moving forward. Practice squad claims. We just, an email just came out with the subsequent moves that we'll go through this evening. So I thought it'd be important to recognize those guys and the job they do, and what they mean.
Can I just say how good Dable looks? Like, damn, dude! If you're gonna leave the big boy club, send out an email or something.
Skinny Daves, baby.
I don't think he had time.
Good God! Like, and what did he do so quick?
I'm gonna go as far as saying he probably had the surgery.
You think so?
That's a lot of weight to drop in 6 months.
Well, you know what? If he did, good for him. If he didn't, just good for him. Regardless,
Either way.
You know what? I gotta lose weight. He looks good. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress.
Into the team. With that, I'll open up to questions.
Joe, is there other guys you claimed who you didn't get because there were teams higher?
We put in one claim. Yeah.
So how do you feel with your cornerback 2 position right now? Because that's a position people thought you might be looking to add. How do you feel with what you have at outside corner opposite?
Yeah, I feel good with it.
Now, okay, look, I'm going to pause right there. What do you expect him to say?
Okay.
I mean, honestly,
I'll tell you what I expect him to say. So if he wants to be politically correct, all he has to say is, we're looking at all different players and all different aspects, and right now we feel good with what we have, but having some other guys, for depth, because then you give fans a little, maybe we're okay with this, a little more than or a little less. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but I agree with you. He's got to be politically correct. He's got to keep his number 2 freaking DB, happy,
But
so,
truly, his body language. You can tell.
Yeah. Well, I think, look, but hold on, no, but I mean, you think about it. Now, let's look at his face right here. Okay, there's a level. There's always a level of concern, but it's not just with the cornerbacks. I mean, it's he's concerned about every position on the board.
But having said that, he wasn't asked about every position on the board. He was asked about the DBs.
That's it.
The secondary. That's it. Yeah, it's bad. That's what I'm telling you.
We're moving on.
I just don't know, man. I just don't know.
Well, I don't think we're in a bad position.
So
and he's gonna say, here we go.
You feel like you've done enough to address that position this offseason?
Yeah, I mean, drafting Drew Phillips we're excited about him. We thought that was a good pick for us in the 3rd round. You get a certain amount of swings and certain players are available. So it's a position we'll continue to look at it as we will with all positions. And if there's an opportunity to upgrade there, we will.
What did I just say?
Okay. However, he brought up a rookie's name. Why wasn't Flott brought up?
Well, isn't Flott going to be?
That's our starting DB.
Flott's starting. Flott is starting. Yeah.
Right. So Cordell Flott's name should have came out of his mouth.
Right, but I think I think they were talking about depth, if I'm not mistaken. And
Because he asked him, "Are you okay with what the guys you have in here?" So yes, you could take it that way, but I think it was an overall generalization of the DBs directly. So again, for him not to bring up the fact that Cordell Flott is the DB2 or CB2 right now, and he goes to the rookie, that says one. It could be two different things he's saying. One thing he's saying is I don't expect Cordell to be the number 2 DB, or either one says I don't expect him to be.
I'll tell you what. So I just for you, I backed it up. So I'm gonna play it back and let's see.
Team's higher.
We put in one claim.
Yeah. So how do you feel with your cornerback 2 position right now? Because that's a position
Okay, so he said cornerback 2.
Cornerback 2.
This is what we okay.
people thought you might be looking to add. How do you feel with what you have at outside corner opposite?
Yeah, I feel good with it.
Okay, so he's saying he feels
Yeah,
good.
he feels good.
He's saying he feels good with it. Okay.
You feel like you've done enough to address that position this offseason?
Okay, that position, which is CB2. Okay. I can't believe we're doing play-by-play on a press conference.
Yeah, I mean, drafting Drew Phillips we're excited about him. We thought that was a good pick for us in the 3rd round. You get a certain amount of swings and certain players are available. So it's a position we'll continue to look at it as we will with all positions. And if there's an opportunity to upgrade there, we will. I think there was
based
1,100 players.
He's not all in on Cordell Flott, basically.
Well, okay, and hold on. Let me hold on.
Drafted there 1,100 players that were cut since Friday. I think there was 26. We just talked about this. 26 players, I believe, were claimed. 5 were corners. So of 1,100 players, 5 were corners that were claimed. So, that's an important position when we're making these trade calls or depth calls with other organizations. You're going to go, if you called every team, 32 out of 32 would probably say looking for depth at corner. So, it's a difficult position to find. We're always going to look to upgrade across the entire roster, but that position in particular, 1 or 2 injuries away, there's not a lot of teams that have 3 good corners on their roster as you really look through it. So, again, like I said, every position we'll continue to look to upgrade if we can.
So that is interesting that you brought up that he didn't bring up Flott.
You also threw in a little something else in there. Did you get it?
But trade?
Yep. Why would you say that if you're happy with what you have? Now, I understand you're looking for depth, right? And you know that there's more DBs that were waived. Okay, he's just saying only 5 got picked up. That doesn't mean there's not more out there.
He said 5 got claimed.
So in my opinion, if he's looking for a trade, again, it goes back to Andrew Thomas freeing up some space. So to me, if that's the case, he's freeing up space, he's looking for a trade, that means he's not confident in Flott. Yeah. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Yeah. I mean, he did say that not every team has 3 good corners.
Yeah, we don't have.
They don't have. Well, that's saying we have 2, or 3. 3 good corners at depth. Again, this is just me being positive. Because he didn't mention Flott. Maybe there's a reason why he didn't mention Flott. But let's go on. We got 2 minutes and
having
what's up?
I was just gonna say, didn't we just claim somebody off of waivers? Was that a thing?
We did, and I think they get into that too. They get into that here.
I think McLeod get the first crack there.
Yeah, they're going to compete it out. Flott's back now, so those
there
guys will compete, and again,
He mentioned
we'll leave that to Dave's and his staff and how they want to do it going into the week 1 with Minnesota, and again, I'll let him talk about who's going to play and not play.
Again, another shot. To me, that's another shot. They're going to compete with Flott. However, as it stands, Flott is the number 2 DB. Why would he just say he could have simply?
Wait, he said he's a number 2. Wait, did he say he was a number 2?
No. Well, no, that's been put into Now, again, everything's subject to change, but as we
Right.
see now, if you look at the Giants depth chart, they have Flott listed as DB2.
Started. He started, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I did back it up a little bit because I wanted to make sure. Here we go.
McLeod get the first crack there.
Yeah, they're going to compete it out. Flott's back now, so those guys will compete, and again, we'll leave that to Dave's and his staff and how they want to do it going into the week one with Minnesota, and again, I'll let him talk about who's going to play and not play.
Now I'm gonna play G-Man for a second. Play G-Man for a second. When it comes to McLeod and Flott, I'm picking Flott. I just have my issues with McLeod because he's one of those guys that'll have one or two decent games and then crap all over himself the rest of the season.
So didn't McLeod, didn't he have like an interception a couple times last year?
One that I can remember, it might have been.
Okay, maybe that's the same one I'm thinking of.
And didn't Flock just come off of an injury?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a super major injury.
Oh,
all right, here we go. Let's.
So do you see it as a competition, or both guys could play? Ready to name a starter?
Yeah, I have a good feel for it. I'm not going to share it with you right now.
Great answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love Dave, yo.
Great answer.
I love Dave. He's our guy, Sneaky. He's our guy.
He's like, I got a good feel, but I'm not going to share with y'all right now. It's none of y'all damn business.
Somebody should.
That's what he wanted to.
Sorry.
What's up, Ant?
No, I was saying somebody should come out with a picture now of Dave's on Mara's lap.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, that was a good answer. That was a good answer. Hold on, here we go.
Have a good idea of the direction it's going.
Joe, when you guys walked off the field at the end of last season, obviously your tasked at that point to improve the roster. How much do you feel you have, and in what main areas do you feel you have?
Now that's a good question. Last year you said you need to improve the roster. How do you feel you're okay? Now hold on. Let's hear what okay, hold on.
I feel like we've improved in several areas, but again, like you can improve. The team still has to come together as a team, and every team's different. And I know Dave's has talked about it, and I talk about it. You still got to come together. I like the chemistry of the team where we are now. I think that's important. And some of the best teams aren't always the most talented team, but they come together. They work hard. They know their assignments. They execute. Again, we don't know how this team's going to react when we're down 10, or how are they going to react when we're up 10, and when adversity strikes. What's that going to look like? So again, talent-wise, again, we like the group we have. We're excited about them, and we'll see how they gel and how they execute once we get out there on Sunday.
Okay, so I mean, he's not lying by saying that, and he's not wrong for saying that either, because we don't know what our team, anybody, right? Matter of fact, I'll say this, and I hate to bring in, my, I guess, I don't know, my knowledge of the game, with the subtraction of this preseason, right? Remember how they used to have 4 preseason games?
No,
then when week 1 happens, you kind of have an idea of what team you're going to have, right? Because why? The starters played progressively more throughout each week of the preseason. Like the end of the first or the end of the 4th preseason, they're playing 3 quarters, if not a whole preseason, right? First preseason, they'll see a couple snaps. Second, they'll play like the first quarter. Third, they'll play the half. And then, but we're not seeing that this year because it's, now it's 17 games, whatever. We don't know what our identity is as a team right now.
More importantly, we don't know what our identity is with the quarterback situation.
That too.
Daniel Jones, that last playoff game, I'm not even kidding about this. Jones should have played at least a half.
Oh, that preseason game. You mean that preseason game?
How many plays has he had? I think he played 1 quarter, and that's about it.
No, he played more. In the Houston game, no, he played more. I want to say he played the whole half. I want to say that. I mean, please, anybody can check. Please,
I think you're right, because I think by then Locke was already hurt, right? Or do
Yeah,
you
Locke.
think he got hurt?
Yeah,
in
Locke got
Vegas?
hurt week preseason, the first game.
Okay. So
All right,
yeah,
here we
they
go.
probably gave him the half.
the
DeVito ended up getting the second half.
Yeah.
expectations or the results, but what do you think when you look down this 53-man roster, you like better now than you did then?
Yeah, I like the group. I don't want to go position by position, but I like the group. We like the team. We like the chemistry. We like where we are, and excited to get things going this week.
You obviously want to improve every year, right? I mean, do you feel like this is your strongest roster of the three?
Again, same thing. Like we talk about it all.
All right, that's kind of a dumb question. He already answered the question.
That's why he acted like that.
I mean, yeah, like okay. So first off, right?
The answer asking the question, I love him. That's Paul Dottino. And
Yeah.
I don't think it was a stupid question. I really don't, because he's trying to get a feel for what these guys are saying. And so what I'm reading out of it is, if you really like what you have, wouldn't you say, I love what I have right now?
I think. Well, I did back it up. Hold on. Okay. Austin said he played until halftime against Houston. And then thanks, Austin. I appreciate you, man. In the clutch. Okay, and then we have Tanya. We just need to have each side play their part. What ruins us is our defense being on the field so long. That's so true. Offense not making plays, scoring off great plays our defense makes. We cannot keep having our 3 and outs and trying to bring our defense out.
And there was a whole lot of that going on last year.
Well, definitely last year. If we can protect the quarterback, make plays with our defense snaps, we are looking at a good thing this season. And the best news of 2024 is Dabes will be doing offensive play calling.
Can I say something?
Sure, go ahead. What's up?
For that, I would like to say what Tanya was talking about. We need our defense to put Daniel Jones in good field position.
Well, no, they'll do that, but then we don't do nothing with it, or we kick field goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we can put Daniel Jones on the plus side of the field,
that's what our defense will. I mean, I know it took us a while, Miami, until we got an interception, and I think he ran it back all the way. But we will get. I mean, well, let's hope we get turnovers more so this year. All right, so hold on. Let's see. Let's go
position by position. But I like the group. We like the team. We like the chemistry. We like where we are, and excited to get things going this week.
All right, he'd say we like, and he's excited. he's excited, Ant. He might not have said love. He's excited.
Ant loves yeah.
Look
What's
at his
up,
facial expression, though. Does it look like he really likes what he got right now?
Hey, the man said he's excited, and that got me excited. No Diddy, but I'm excited.
You obviously want to improve every year, right? I mean, do you feel like this is your strongest roster?
No, not at all.
No, hold on. Here we go.
Every coach that I've ever heard answer that question is yes. That's the answer. Because don't you want your team to be better than the last year? Don't you want to instill that confidence in the team that you had last year? Now, I know that would put them on the hot seat. However, you want to be PC? Yeah. My answer
hold on.
I think
Tanya's going to answer that question. I think he's being realistic. Anything can happen. I think Tanya kind of.
No, I understand that, and that's that. I'm not saying what he said was wrong.
Right,
What I'm saying is, you want to, give people a vote of confidence. You're saying something because you're not saying something. See where I'm going with
again,
that?
same thing.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. You're 1 or 2 injuries away from, again, we like the group. We like where we are. Again, if you're sitting up here last year with the Bengals, you think they were going to be home in the playoffs, but no, they have a talented roster, and Burrow gets hurt. So again, you prepare the best you can. You put together the best group you can, and again, you hope things go well. And again, I'm confident in our staff. I'm confident in the players that we have, And, I look forward to seeing how this team comes together and gels.
What to you would make a successful season this year?
Yeah, again, I'm not going to get into what's successful and not what's, we're worried about Minnesota and getting on to next week. Again, we like the group, and, we're going to see what happens.
Were you surprised by any of your players that cleared waivers you would bring back on the practice squad?
Was that say again?
Were you surprised by any of the players that you guys had that cleared waivers that you were able to bring back on your practice squad?
I wouldn't say surprised. I would say happy. I'm glad we were able to get some of the guys back that we got on the practice squad. So, yeah. Sometimes you worry about losing some guys, and again, you put some time and effort, and our coaching staff do a good job developing these young men. And if you get the opportunity to continue to work with them, you're excited about that. And also, the practice squad is an extension of the roster, so you try to tread between developmental players and guys that can come up on Sunday if you need them to play. If something happens on a Friday or something that they've played in Sunday games and they know the offense and you can trust them to execute their assignments. So we like the group we have right now. We'll have a workout tomorrow with some guys, and we'll continue to churn that to try to have the best practice squad we can.
So how hard is it to really improve a team at this time of the year? You build a roster, free agency, the draft, and then as this time of year comes along, how hard is it to make big impact moves?
Yeah, I think probably the biggest area where you can do it is the practice squad. Again, those players, again, that's your emergency list now. You used to have 6 or 8 practice squad players. You have these workouts, and you'd have to sign somebody off the street, and they have to go play on Sunday. So to me, trying to gather the best practice squad that we can, where, again, those guys can be elevated on Sundays and help you win games. And, if they have familiarity with this or coach on their staff,
which Hodges did.
But to me, that's
Hodges
that's your depth throughout the year. So, when you put 16 players, 17 now with the international times 32, what's left on the street? There's not a lot. So to me, the emphasis right now will be making the strongest practice squad we can, because that'll be our emergency list throughout the year. And, maybe around the trade deadline, there's a chance to improve again. But, I think most rosters are set.
And why were you so judicious with just the one claim? Was it because of what you have, or because of what was out there? Think we can maybe make 3 or 4?
When you go through it, yes, and sometimes it's fantasy football. You think they're going to, people aren't cutting good football. Like good football players are going to get out there. They're going to put in, 15 claims across the league that are going to change your roster. So a lot of times it's depth players, that can come in and again, get you through a season, or a depth safety that if an injury occurs and they have to go start, then you're looking for those guys. So again, there's typically not a lot of frontline starters that you're going to get, maybe some vets that get cut. I've got experience with that, but, again, Nick McLeod's still here. He's a valuable role player for us. And,
there you go, Ant.
Is now starting for us. Tyree Phillips started games for us. So, history says you can find some good football players during this time, but, again, we're pretty thorough in our process and identifying who may or may not help us. And, again, it's, the way it fell, there was one claim. And also when you claim somebody, you have to get rid of somebody. So that affects that position room too. So you got to take all that into account.
You see, and Brian Burns from one guy make 2 in the defense. I mean, you're starting primarily most of the guys, either a few rookies maybe, or almost everyone else is guys that were here last year. So how much of a difference do you think Brian Burns can make to this defense?
Yeah, any good player makes a difference. I can't quantify it. He's a good pass rusher. He's done a good job in camp. It takes 11 people to play good on defense. It takes 11 people to play good on offense, special teams. But when you have a good player, that certainly helps the other 10 players. So having a good pass rusher, if we can get him into those pass rush situations, should help the back end. But again, it's team football. It's the greatest team sport there is. So we need all 11 to play, but certainly the good ones, Jordan, they help.
Great answer, Daves.
Over 10 days till Minnesota, just with your players now every day in practice, just to focus on.
Yeah, we've had two good days. Yesterday we had a good day with obviously missing a lot of the practice, all of the practice squad players. So it was high tempo, but it was lower reps. Today we had a full training camp practice. We had 1-on-1s, we had 2-on-2s. We had a bunch of team periods against one another. Tomorrow will be similar with shells on, and then the players will have the mandatory 3 days off. The coaches are, we worked hard in the off season on, I would say the early part of the season, just getting a feel for schematics. but you don't really know the team you're playing until they have all the pieces. So, the game planning for a team is not just the scheme or the coordinator, it's now the pieces. So now once these teams have their 53 and somewhat, not everybody plays preseason.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Somewhat of, the guys, 4 veterans and
have proven commodities. You guys, you said you went pretty hard today. I'm just curious. We talked about the first team offensive line yesterday, how they come through today, and the fact that you have proven commodities on that line, maybe except for JMS, who is going into year 2. How much more of is it more of a feel for knowing what you're going to have in week 1 up there, if those guys are healthy, versus maybe last year you're waiting to see how guys will react?
Yeah, I'd say 100% with the 5 guys we have. Knowing they've only practiced a couple practices, but you have 4 veterans and a second-year player that are pretty diligent in their craft. They've played a lot of football. They understand what it takes. That's why we put GVR at center, just to give him some reps early on. It actually helps you with the system when you have to play center because you're making a bunch of calls. He's played next to Illuminor for a season. Runyon's played a lot of football at Green Bay and missed snaps. So those guys are working well together. But everybody needs to practice. Practice is important. It's,
We're talking about practice, not the game, not the game. Practice.
You need to practice. So those guys have got a good day of practice. It was good to get them out there and pass. We'll need another good one tomorrow, and then get a couple days off, and then get started again. But they've played a lot of football. Yeah, that's okay.
You said
I'm good. I mean, you know what? Let's take the last
you've
question.
gone back a couple times and watched Evan Neal's Alabama tape, where he obviously played left tackle.
Oh,
Are you
he's a good one.
convinced that he could be a swing tackle for you guys? Like, could he do left tackle and right tackle, or is it enough for him to have to get back into the flow? And right
he sucks.
Yeah, we'll work through that probably next week. Like Dave said, we're still doing good on good here, and the giant stuff that we need to correct on. So once we get into game week, we'll talk about who's going to be active, who's not going to be active, and what their roles may be if injury occurs. So
Who's on guard for him? Have you guys contemplated that at this point?
No. Because we have enough guards. You need to continue to work at right tackle.
There we go.
Wow, boy, he putting his foot down.
There we go.
Man.
Backup left tackle, then you have a backup right tackle.
You could have both. Yeah, again, it depends on who goes to the game. So, again, I think there's some flexibility with the depth that we have now at the offensive line. Some of those guys were starters, now they're backups. We have some young guys that we're developing. Cubis has come along nicely as a young player, undrafted, but has a good skill set and traits that you covet in an offensive lineman. He's a tough kid that's really smart. And then, we have some other experienced players that have played. So, the depth is there. Now it's just determined, what 8 or 9 we want to bring that, whatever it may be, to the game. But, the 5 guys we have will be the 5 that start and hopefully stay out there.
There we go.
He was referring to the burger joint. That's why I said 5 guys.
Oh my goodness.
So what?
I want to say something real quick before we go on. Colt fan, I'm sorry you're not coming on. I refuse to bring somebody on my show that is a negative person. And I respect the fact that your pronouns are Nick and her, but we don't need to know your pronouns from now. So I'm going to gently kick you from the backstage. If you come back on, you will be banned from the studio. So have a good day. I wish you nothing but the best.
That makes one
Don't
of us.
come back on. Don't come back on. You will not be put on the show. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want negativity on my show. No, and you're not a negative person. You're just an asshole. There's a difference. There's a difference. And don't ask me what that difference is because I don't have an answer for you. I'll tell you that right
I'll
now.
take
But he could be telling us he likes it. What are you talking about, Tanya? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me keep on reading. No, did he? But telling the players he love what they are doing. Let's not forget the shitstorm we had last year where players and coordinators went to the media and caused a mess. I think they want to keep certain things internal and handle this year differently. It's a learning curve. Facts.
It's
Tanya.
funny. It's funny how those two people she's talking about are not with the team anymore.
Right. That is funny.
We still have one of them though.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, Michigan. Wink's the D coordinator.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He's the defense coordinator. Yeah. You know, I don't know how that defense is going to work this year.
I was gonna say, and you're gonna be happy with that?
We'll see.
I mean, yeah, we'll see.
That's right. We're starting Saturday, baby.
Yeah.
So Netflix has that thing up about the play stealing, the whole Harbaugh thing, and I'm like, I don't want to watch it.
You know, I think I might watch it. I might watch it this year. Actually, if anybody is watching the Colorado North Dakota game, please tell me the score.
I'm all over. Score is 24 to 20.
Who's in lead?
Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
I got you.
sorry,
Who's in
Colorado?
Colorado. Okay, perfect. Okay.
And I'll tell you what,
thanks, Daryl. You kind of ruined what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Ant. You can say it
I
right
was
after.
gonna say the only people that know the score to that are people in Colorado and
North Dakota.
Daryl ruined it.
Hey, man, I'm a Colorado. I'm a Dion fan, man. You know.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Dion too this year.
I mean, hey, the offensive line and the defensive line playing a whole lot better than what they did last year. I understand that it's only one game, but North Dakota State ain't no rollover now.
No, they're not. I mean, they got like championships galore.
Yeah, they
now it's 24. Yeah, 24-20. Colorado.
What division is that? Is that Pac-10?
No, they moved to
no. Yeah, they're like the Big 12 now, I think.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I said Pac-12. Yeah. It is.
So I'm gonna bring on Dash and WTF.
Hello there.
Hello.
What's going on, grown ass man? Damn.
I feel old. I feel old as hell right now.
What's up, Dash?
Man, it's been a while.
So, Dash, I'm glad you came on. Real quick, we're just gonna get right into it. It's been a minute. I'm glad you came on. Have you heard the rumors? I don't even know if they're rumors. I think it's just a bunch of hypotheticals that what do you call it? Dak Prescott will be a New York Giant next year.
Oh, heck no.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
Whose TV is that? Turn it down a little bit.
Somebody TV on in the background.
Not mine. I don't have my TV's off.
Is it yours, WTF?
Nah, I'm muted, so.
No, I said WTF.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Now it's working.
Oh, okay. Oh. So, how you feel about your quarterback, WTF?
Man, we going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Wait a minute.
Is this a Dallas
when? He didn't say when.
He did not say when. He did not say when. Honestly, I think I'm about to say I think this year you're gonna have growing pains, but next year, yeah, he's gonna be dangerous next year.
Who's this team?
Well,
Commanders.
Washington,
the Redskins.
The commies. The commies.
The Redskins.
He said the Redskins, old school.
You know they were trying to go back to that name. They're trying to go back to that name.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, because they got a lawsuit out on them. That's why they're trying to go back to that name.
What
Yeah,
from the Commanders?
The people that are suing them are the ones that supposedly wanted it taken down.
Yeah, but you know, but see, I didn't know that the Indian that's that was on their helmet, that was a real chief.
Yeah, it was a high chief.
Yeah.
Wait, what WTF? What'd you say? They said it was shut down?
Yeah, they shut down all the rumors.
Oh, so it's not gonna happen?
No.
Shoot.
I like it
Dang.
as Washington, the football team.
Washington football team.
It's okay because even if they win the Super Bowl, that's all that matters.
They should have never changed it.
Yes, the football team is gonna win the Super Bowl. Just imagine, it's like, and the football team won.
Yeah,
okay,
right. Smoking that meth you got over there. Lay off the weed.
You should have done the whole Stephen A. Smith. Man. Lay off the
weed.
Yeah.
I cannot stand that dude. He's the biggest flip flopper in sports.
Damn, man, I thought we were best friends, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you that's why the man's getting paid.
Yeah.
You know, because people don't like him. Jaden, what's up, man? I see you.
He knows how to play the game.
You know, Ethan, there's another Ethan, and no, it's not EMAC. This is the first. Have you been on the show before? Please answer in the private chat because I'm a little hesitant, and it's not your fault.
All right, let's take bets.
2 seconds in, he's gonna say.
I don't even give it that.
Nah, it'll be something like a second.
As soon as he comes on.
So Ethan, I'm reading the private chat. So please type in the private chat a little bit before I bring you on.
Ethan said no.
So no what?
He does. Yeah,
he hasn't been on.
He hasn't been on. Okay.
I have a feeling about something about this.
Well, I do want to say, Tanya, she's right. The worst is Skip Bayless. And
Well,
you know what? One. But you know what? He is
delusional.
Not only that, he's not apparently like the viewership dropped. And they didn't renew his contract. All right, guys. So okay. You know what? But what I don't understand, Ethan, this is the problem, Ethan. Your name, okay, you typed in Ethan, but your name is Lloyd. It's Touching Tom.
Oh gosh.
CH.
If he thinks that the Commanders are going to the Super Bowl, then
SHINGTOM. Okay, guys. I mean, should I let him on?
No.
Wait, can we just take over under? Can we take an over under?
Just based off what you said, why would he say his name's Ethan, but it's somebody else's account?
But then I mean, hold on, Sneaky. Their pronoun. It says their pronouns are banned list.
Nah.
That's a good one. That's a problem. Oh man. I mean,
everyone should get a chance. So I would say maybe.
No, here's one. What are the odds Sneaky actually lets him on for 10th of a second? I'm saying he's going to do it.
I think he will too. Sneaky's too nice.
I know.
And that's the problem. It's like because I want people to come on the show. I want people to have a good see. And this is the thing. This is the problem because look at all this, right? We all have one thing in common. We come on the show, we have a good time, and we have a great discussion. And there's always one person. And Ethan, let's see, what are y'all talking about? So he says, what are y'all talking about?
A little bit of everything.
I'll make this easy for you, Sneaky. Have your finger on the take off button.
Okay.
So you let him in. Give him his 10th of a second.
So wait, we got okay. hold on. All right, we'll just do this and then let's just see what happens. All right,
Because we
Ethan.
all know what he's going to say if he's what we
All right, Ethan. All right, Ethan. Ethan Lloyd. I don't know what your name is.
You will get bounced.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, everyone?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
You know what?
could
I
tell.
got some reservation. Hold on. Ethan, who's your favorite team?
I'm an Eagles fan.
No, of course.
He might be telling the truth then. Anybody that admits that might be telling the truth.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep. I can tell you're a Giants.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
I said I could tell you're a Giants fan.
Why is that?
Because look at your shirt.
Good answer.
Haven't seen the background.
Yeah, the background's pretty nice too. I wish I had a couple more Lombardi trophies.
Oh man, are we all just waiting in suspense?
Yes.
Ethan,
What are
this
y'all
may
looking
or may
for?
not be something against you, but you got to understand, first timers on here, we don't have that much luck with.
Why is that?
Because we usually get a lot more trolls.
Well, I mean, it's just what it is. But yeah, just tell us a little bit more about yourself. You know. So where does Lloyd come from?
What's your social security number?
Lloyd is my brother's name.
Oh, it's your brother's number. Okay, you said Social Security. No, don't do that. Don't listen to him, Ethan. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
The silence is deafening.
It's like we're just sitting here waiting for like the inevitable.
Yeah.
So, want to catch up on my last story? Putting you.
Hold on. So,
Wait, real
Luce,
quick,
what's
real
up,
quick.
man?
Ethan, who's your favorite Eagle all time?
Favorite Eagle of all time? Well,
Yeah.
I'd say because I grew up watching him, LaShawn McCoy. I thought he was so cool growing up. But right now, I'd have to say A.J. Brown.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 2000, baby?
Yep.
Sounds
Okay.
like it.
Jaden said we should start making bets.
Well, I mean,
on him. So what's up, Luce? I want to send you the link right now, Luce, but I can't. I'll explain later. Do you remember Ronald Cunningham by any chance?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on him?
Oh, I thought he was pretty good. I mean, I didn't really watch him. Didn't he play in like the 90s?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty good.
So you weren't like a Vikings fan at one time, were you?
No, I've been an Eagles fan all my life.
Oh, okay. And do you happen to follow me on any other social media by any chance, or?
Just TikTok.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
He did mention that he said, he appreciates the extra trophies, in which he had a few more of them as well.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. We only got one. But
right.
This season, it'll be two.
I don't think so.
I'm calling, let's see, Eagles, Bengals Super Bowl.
Not a chance.
If I'm being honest, it's not out of the question.
It's not, but how can you bet against KC? That's
Nah.
the only, that's the problem.
Well,
now.
I don't
Hey,
think
Joe
there's no
Burrow's
way.
already beat him
There's
once.
no way they three-peat. There's no way. It's never been done. They're not going to be the ones to do it.
You never know. You never know.
You can't say no
It
way.
could happen.
I mean,
It
you
could
never
happen,
know,
though.
but
Hold
I'm
on.
saying
There
that's
is a
not
team
gonna
that
happen.
there is a team that had a three-peat. The only problem is they lost all 3 games.
Oh my goodness.
The Buffalo Bills.
Oh, well,
And
yeah.
every team they lost to was an NFC East team.
Damn right.
Sure.
Yep.
Wait, who did they lose to the Giants twice or?
Once.
That was in
They lost to Washington,
the Super Bowl.
New York, and Dallas.
Which one did they lose to twice?
Dallas.
Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought Washington beat them once. No.
We beat them
Oh,
once.
no, Giants beat them
Well,
once.
because they lost 4 times.
Yeah, Giants beat them, Washington, and then Cowboys twice.
Well, hold
Oh,
on.
but in the 3 consecutive, it was Dallas twice and the Giants once, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, no, it was Giants,
Has anyone else lost as many
Redskins,
Super Bowls
and
as the
then
Buffalo Bills?
Ethan, I think
What's
he
that?
might be right.
wait, what are
Has
you talking
anyone
about?
lost as many Super Bowls as the Bills?
Who?
Has anyone lost any like as many Super Bowls as the Bills?
I don't think so.
Oh,
consecutively? No.
No, not
Oh.
consecutively. No.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
The only other team that would lost 4 times in the Super Bowl was the Vikings, but that was not consecutively.
Dang,
Yeah.
so the 4 times they've been there was in a row?
Yeah.
Yep.
And they
That's
haven't
pretty
been
crazy.
since.
That's pretty crazy that they couldn't even win one. It's like,
Okay,
Well,
on a
back
real
then
note,
too, you
though,
also got to understand, like back then, the NFC division itself pretty much dominated. Like if you look now, the AFC has stepped up a lot more, so it's a little more even. But back then, the NFC like dominated.
Well,
yeah.
plus there's only like 3 divisions too. Yeah, the North, Central, and East. The old Central NFC Central Division.
oh,
Back in the
How
day,
many teams were in a division back then?
it was weird. I mean, I think the NFC Central had like 6 teams.
I believe
Some divisions had 5. Some
had
divisions
5.
had
let's say
6.
5, yeah.
Yeah, because I think the old NFC Central was I think it was before they went to 4 divisions. It was, what was it? Of course, it was the Steelers, the Browns,
In the AFC or the NFC?
AFC North, the AFC
Oh,
North. It was the Steelers, the Browns, the Bengals. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
I pulled up a picture. Hold on.
Was it the Colts?
The Colts was in the Eastern. They were in the Eastern Division then.
Oh, am I forgetting then?
If I'm not, because I want to say they were in the same division as Tom Brady. Are you trying to find it, Dash? I mean,
I got it right here.
Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, God dang it.
So 1966 was Falcon. Oh damn! Hold on, I need to zoom in. There we go. Falcons, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, whatever that team is. I don't even know half these teams from the 19.
Go down to 99.
like
See, I knew.
Facebook.
Yeah, there was a bunch. Okay, yeah, there we go. The Ravens. I forgot the Ravens were there, and it looked like Tennessee Titans and
Redskins.
Jaguars.
The Redskins.
Jaguars are there too.
Yeah, they were in 99. Yeah.
Oh, the Cardinals was in the East, yeah.
I think the
Cardinals
only
was in
team
the
to not
East,
be in
yeah.
here is the Texans.
Which
Yeah.
they'll then joining.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, 99, the Texans were there.
That's when they started. That's when they started.
Well, they probably were they were the
Houston Oilers.
Houston.
Oh, the Oilers. Yes,
Yeah,
they were
they
the
were the
Oilers.
Oilers, and then
Yeah.
the Oilers were in the Central Division. That's right.
Yeah, they were right here, and then they moved somewhere in the 1990s. Don't know. Oh yeah, they switched over to Titans. That's right. They stayed in the Central, and then that's today.
And then now that's the go up to 99 real quick. Yeah, so the old NFC West. See, that made no sense too. The NFC West had the Atlanta Falcons in it. What?
Well, that's like the Cowboys being in the NFC East. Shouldn't they be in
Right.
the NFC South?
They should be in the South. Yeah, they should switch, which I don't, because I do love the rivalry. I do love the rivalry.
Yeah.
That you could switch. You could get away with switching the Falcons
With Dallas.
Yeah, with Dallas.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But sadly, there's not all geographic stuff.
No,
So.
yeah, no, not at all. And the old AFL.
Yep. Those
Hey,
NFL,
Sneaky, I gotta get
AFL.
home, bro.
Yeah.
Copy that?
Yeah, they didn't start going into the conference. Hold on a second. Sneaky,
Sneaky,
the
hey, gotta
Broncos,
go.
Patriots are tied for the most Super Bowls.
Ignoring us.
Losses at 5. Oh wow. What's up?
I said I gotta get going.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm reading Tanya's and I appreciate you
All
being on, man.
I appreciate you. Hey, thanks.
Actually,
everybody.
we could call it a show. Ethan, I appreciate. Now, have you been on the show before?
No.
This is your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you
I was
familiar
just
with?
watching and I seen the link. I was like, oh, I'm gonna come on.
Cool. Are you familiar with the outro?
No, I'm not.
WTF?
Yeah.
You wanna give it to me one time?
I mean,
And I won't take you off, but just so Ethan knows what it is.
oh shit. Let's go Giants, Al.
There you go. So, and everybody says it, Ethan. So,
Yeah, you kind of gotta say it.
And I'm a Cowboys fan, so yeah, that's the thing.
so Ethan, let me hear it one time, man.
I just say what he said.
Yes.
All right. Let's go Giants, Al.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good night.
Wow.
Okay.
You all right, feller?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Ethan, I apologize. Duly noted.
We all apologize.
And are you still there by any chance?
Yes, he did.
I'm about to get him in trouble. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Dash, this has been a minute, man. So give me some of your final thoughts with the Dallas Cowboys, and then let me hear one time, man.
Well, I just finished recording my prediction for the whole NFL season. I got the Cowboys. This is I think they're midway, so they're going. I believe they're going to go 9-8. They could probably win a few more games as their highest, and maybe go 8-9 as their lowest.
Sorry about that. My son called.
No worries.
Yo, Dash, do you see Dak staying long term?
That's still on the question for me right now.
I got you. Okay.
So I'll answer you on that one later on Instagram. In the DM.
Got you.
We actually asked someone, a Giants fan, yesterday about that, and they said for sure he's staying around next year. So,
Yeah, and with this contract coming to an end soon, I don't know, but we'll see. And then moving into my personal life, not as going into full details, but just to update you, Sneaky.
I
haven't received it in the mail yet, but I got my associates for computer information technology systems.
Nice.
Okay. Congratulations.
And I'm going to any university to go for my bachelor's.
There you go.
There you go, man.
Keep it up.
That's awesome.
Hold on. Let me find a good sound for this. Hold on.
Are you serious?
Oh, wait, no.
Really?
That's the wrong one.
This is what you're going with right now?
Hold on. Here we go. Nope. Damn it. Hold on. No, that's not it. Hold on. There we go.
What kind of playlist you got, bro? What kind of playlist you got?
There we go. Congratulations. I need to label these things. For some reason, I'm not labeling them. So, okay, how do I shut this thing off? Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Let me play a sound that goes for all the worst tours.
I thought you was gonna play the graduation music.
Well, I was trying to find something, and then hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
Hold
just
on.
want to update you on that one. That's it.
I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dash.
Yeah, I just want to
Let's
update
be
you.
serious.
So yeah, that's basically. I just want to update you on that part.
Keep up the great work, Dash.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
Danny.
An associate.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. That's a big deal, man.
Yeah, whatever that means.
It's like
No
halfway
more
to your bachelor's degree.
That's like 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years?
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
years.
it's a 2-year degree. Yeah.
Minimum
Yeah,
2, yeah.
4 years is bachelor?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Right. Yeah.
8 years is
6
master,
is master.
or 6 years,
Yep,
yeah.
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah.
See, I'm not
And
done
then
over
8
here.
years is PhD.
WTF? You're what, a junior this year?
Yeah, 16.
Gee, God, I'm
Yeah,
getting old.
Dang.
I'm getting old.
Back in my day.
Right? That's how I feel. Get off of my lawn.
The pitchfork. Get out my lawn now.
When I was playing football, we didn't have pads.
You got a Budweiser in your hand and shit. Yeah. Get out my lawn.
Well, congratulations.
It's not funny because I almost did that the other day.
Oh my God.
So
You have it happen on a daily
my
basis.
house backs up.
man.
My yard backs up to township property. It's a whatchamacallit, a township park, and sometimes I forget that it's township property. So I'll see a lot of the kids walking through the paths back there, and I almost freaking said, get out of there.
They'd be like, fuck you, old man. That's what they'll say to me. I'm like,
you
I'm
ain't
trying
my
to be nice.
daddy.
Yo, if
I'm
they
trying to
would
be
have
nice.
said that, I would have been like, okay, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh my
Well, Dash, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Keep up the hard work, and I'm glad you came on tonight. For real.
Yeah. I want to come back next week. Hopefully, if not, then some other time. And I know I said that like way in the past, but then I never showed up.
You know what? And I don't look. I know life. You know,
don't keep
it
score
is what
around
it
here.
is.
You don't keep score.
Yeah. You know what? You're here right now, and that's all that matters, brother. And it's always good to see you.
When I miss the show.
Oh, Daryl straight.
We only keep scoring for Ant.
No, yeah, we keep scoring because Daryl straight slept on us last Tuesday.
Tuesday.
No, I'm kidding. Hey, you know what, Daryl? And I can't get mad at you because sometimes that sleep be that good. You know, wake up, you drooling, and
the melatonin be kicking in.
Man, full force.
I can't remember the last time I had sleep like that.
I be waking up with drool on both sides of my mouth.
Right, and you know that's a good sleep.
Should be a puddle.
Am I the only one? Like I got a CPAP. I got a CPAP machine.
Okay.
Does anybody use it?
I had
Or does anybody?
No.
So I got to tell you,
had
I was against using it for the longest time, and finally, I've been using it for about I've been using it for a while now, because the VA gave it to me. I get in some deep sleep because when you snore, it kind of messes up your sleep pattern. But man, and them dreams be vivid. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Dash, let me. I was about to tell you about a dream I had about Emily Blunt the other night. That's none of your business.
That brother.
Let me hear one time, man.
And then you wake up and it's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's like, oh shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, look like I'll be calling in that day. Yeah, let me hear one time, man.
Let's go, Giants. Oh,
later, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Be good.
Later.
I'll see you when I see you. Okay.
Yep.
Don't ever feel bad, but I just see you when I see you. WTF?
How we doing?
Give me your final thoughts. What you got, brother?
I love Jaden Daniels.
Man, Jaden Daniels is my king. Right.
That's really how
He said
you
he's my
worded
king. No diddy.
We going to the Super Bowl this year.
You see?
We're sweeping the NFC East.
At least let him say that because we used to listen. Let him say that because we so used to hearing Cowboys say that. Cowboys fans say that.
Right.
Let him say that. Let him have it.
There's actually no way that you guys don't believe that we're gonna sweep you guys this year.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Nah, man.
Because I'll tell you this. Daniel Jones may not be the greatest quarterback the Giants have ever had, but he owns Washington.
He is undefeated against.
Yeah.
He may not be undefeated against the league, but
we gonna see about it this year then.
But I watched a couple. Now I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be a problem in Chicago.
Maybe not this year,
I would give him till next year, maybe.
Yeah, it's hard for rookies to kind of shine this year,
Except Jane Daniels.
But there's always a chance. There's always a chance.
Didn't they change the name of FedEx Field? They changed the name of it, right?
Yeah, it's like Northwest
Something. They changed the
Stadium.
name of it. Yeah.
I think they should have named it like Jaden Daniels Arena.
All right, bro. Anyway, WTF, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
It's good that you came and holler back at us. Next time you come on, don't come with that bullshit.
Wait. When do the Redskins play the Giants? Week 2, right?
Week 2, yes, sir.
The Redskins.
Week 2, baby.
Hey, look, hold on. Before you say anything, I expect to see you both days, both BOFF.
No, I don't duck no smoke.
Both days. I want, and matter of fact, you better have a working camera. Go ahead and get lined up, faded up.
Get your Washington gear on.
Get your gear on because it's gonna be that week. It's gonna be that week.
I don't duck no smoke, man.
I mean, that's what you say. That's what we'll see in a couple weeks.
I haven't proved it yet.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see.
You're right. All right.
We'll see.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
All right, man. Give me a one time.
Later,
Giants. Oh.
Appreciate you. Be good. Man, that kid makes me feel old.
Shut up.
Old.
Shut up.
Young kids that come through here make me feel old.
He's a grown ass man.
Darryl, you got to see the videos from that kid, man, when he was little, bro.
What'd you say, brother?
How old are you, Darryl?
I'm 44. I'm 43.
Oh, fuck you too.
Oh man!
Why do I always have to be the old man in the room?
And Loops, where you been hiding at? Where you been hiding at, Loops?
Yeah,
Next
man,
Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'm gonna be looking out for you.
Oh man, Loops. Oh, bro.
We made history.
We made history.
Woo!
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Yo, it just don't get no cooler than that, man. I need one of those shirts, Sneaky.
That's crazy how he did that. That was dope.
I just don't understand how. Like, I just think of Kurtz when he was all talking all that mess, bro. You guys made history.
That name makes me cringe every time.
Kurtz?
Why?
Where? Hold on a second. I'm trying to find.
Man.
Oh, here we go. I found it. Here we go.
Washington man, what's up, man?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for joining this.
And then wait till a couple weeks. Hey man, what's going on?
A man grown up, yo.
Sneaky, who did you just play?
Huh?
Who did you just play?
That was
an old video. That was like one of my first.
Yeah, that was an old video.
Videos. And that was WTF.
That was the kid that was just on. Yeah.
Okay.
And the one whose balls dropped. Yeah, it was him.
I was gonna say it. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say it. I'll say it again.
Washington man, what's up, man?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for joining.
Now look. Hey, first of all, I'm gonna play it again. And I want you. Oh, hold on. Oh, now Loop's gonna come on when I'm like telling.
Oh,
Loops,
now he wants to come on. He wants to come on.
Now he's coming
Say it,
on.
Loops. Say it, Loops. Say it. Say it, Loops.
It's the after party.
We made history!
He happy as hell. CD got signed. He's happy as hell.
Right? Yeah. That's the history he's talking about now. He ain't talking about what we were talking about.
Jack's out the door, baby.
Yeah.
Nah, he gonna stay with y'all, bro. He's staying with y'all.
Nah, we want.
He's staying with y'all.
Nope.
You think? Hey, you think he's gonna come over to the Giants?
Who?
Dak?
He can go to Nimitz High School for all I care.
Hey, Luke, if you're not doing nothing, Tuesday, Thursday next week, please come on, man. You're definitely missed.
Yeah, Tuesday I'll be there for sure.
All right, appreciate you. Now, until then, you came on at the right time. Let me hear one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you. Tell little mama I say what's up when you see her.
All righty, brother.
Tell her I
Thank
said, hey,
you.
man, have a good night. Good seeing you, brother. Good
Likewise.
seeing
You
you.
gotta throw loops in there for a little bit.
You know, you know what?
Sprinkle
He's
some
a
loops.
Cowboys fan and all, but I got love for loops. Good
Well, he's
dude.
a Cowboys
Hey,
fan. Why? He's a Cowboys fan, and his name should be Fruit Loops.
no.
Oh, jeez.
hold on. I got it. Hold on. All right, loops. You want to rebuttal that? Do you want
Fruit Loops?
Oh,
wait. He said-
all right. Next week. We'll enter that next week.
Oh God.
Daryl.
Well, boys, we got 7 days. Well, a little more than 7 days, but
yes.
it's
No.
here.
Well,
It's
7
here.
days to be the official start. This time
the
next
official
week.
start starts Monday because
hold
starts
on.
Monday, right?
Okay.
You know you got to play back on for that.
Did you hear what Ann said?
There's no fruit in my loop, bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God.
Man. Okay. All right. Look,
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'll see you next week. I like that. There's no fruit in my loops. I'm like, to me, that just sounds painful. That just sounds painful.
He should have followed it with no Diddy.
No.
That would have been the perfect one.
Oh man. Daryl.
Yeah.
Let me hear one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you, brother. Be good. Be good.
Oh
Ann,
man.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you go. You know what, Ann? Ann, thanks for coming on, man. First off, how'd your show go yesterday? Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that later.
Let's just say I had a few too many yesterday, and
okay. You know what?
You need a redo.
Hey,
you need a redo.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll see you next Tuesday, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to
Let
you
me
guys.
hear one time, brother.
Oh, I don't know if you saw my thing earlier. I'm not going to be able to make week 1. I forgot I have a wedding to go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On Sunday, so.
All right, we'll talk.
All right, guys. All right, have a nice Sneaky. Love you. Danny, love you, bro. Have a good night, guys. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, brother. Love you too. Be good.
Danny. Oh man. Minnesota, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna be there week 1.
Listen, bro. You better be ready to get some drinks in, baby.
Hey, that's why
I know you're gonna be with the fam.
Hey, I'm drinking water. I'm only gonna have Mama Boss with me. I'm drinking water. So
Nick's not coming down.
Will be clean.
Nick's not coming down with you.
No, not this one.
Okay.
It's hard because he's playing. And see, that's why we're not leaving. We're leaving Saturday because he has a game Friday. And we're
you guys are flying in Saturday night, you mean?
Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
And we're not gonna we're gonna miss Fan Fest because Nick has his game.
Yeah.
And we're gonna miss the marathon.
That's yeah.
I actually wanted to do that because you get to be at MetLife.
Right.
But I'll be there for the game. So
just get your liver ready.
Oh, I am. And I gotta tell you something. I'm enjoying your stories, brother. And we'll talk more in depth offline.
We'll talk offline on that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I just anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That whole anyway.
I throw my 1-2 punches in there, baby. You know that.
Hey, I'm just gonna leave it. I'll leave it like that, brother. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, brother.
I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks. When you
Looking
see
forward to
Jeremy, Chance, and the crew, let them know I'm coming.
You coming through? I got you.
I'm on my way.
Got you.
Let me hear one time, brother.
All right, man. Have a good night and let's go Giants. Ow! Good night, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Be good. Guys, this was a great show tonight. I'm glad we were able to get a lot of people on, have a lot of good conversation. Ethan, see you next week. Tanya, as always, it's good for you to be, participating. And I want to find B Murphy. B Murphy. Yes. We are not there. I'm gonna now look. I hope you're still watching. I love the fact that you watch the show. I consider you one of the faithful, because you and Tanya and Sully, you guys light up the Raider Aaron. I mean, you guys are in the comments constantly. You show love. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. But we're not going to be friends for about, I'll say, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days. I'll say 4 days. We're not going to be friends. Okay. For obvious reasons. But I hope you could come on the show. You could put your little avatar up, and we're going to have some friendly banter back and forth. He said, I wouldn't expect that. Right? Just 4 days. Just 4 days. We ain't friends, right? We ain't friends. But like I said, that Thursday before week 1, officially, no, because I'll be, you know what? I don't know if I'll do a show that day, because I'll be watching the game. Well, Kansas City and Baltimore. But at least Tuesday, if possible, if you could come on the show, and we can probably have some friendly bantering back and forth. That'd be awesome. And if you can't, you got something going on, hey, no harm, no foul. Because we're gonna win anyway. I mean, that's you know what I'm saying. I mean, we can always compare a Super Bowl trophy. Oh, never mind. I want to thank everybody that came on, and you know what, guys? Look, there's a lot of negativity. Negativity. What? Negativity. I'm saying anyway. Slinging Sam Darnold. Yeah, we'll see about that. In the world, it's really easy to be negative. Just be positive. And I'll be honest. I was trying to think of some kind of philosophical saying to say, but it's just that simple. Be nice. Like, be nice. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know how more philosophical I could be. Anyway, yeah, make someone smile. Hold a door open. Other than that, I'm having a blast. I hope y'all had a good time. And if you didn't, I mean, I was here anyway. So, love y'all. Be good. Let's go, Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, aka Sneakyg.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants.